por ahí no paso.
My name is Ralph, and I wanted to leave you this pre-recorded message to help you get settled in over there for your first shift at Farley's Fun Zone. Now, before I get into the nitty-gritty of your job, I'm apparently legally obligated to read you this notice from the company or something like that. Try and skip over boring parts. Welcome, new employee, to your first day here at Farley's Fun Zone, where fantasy and fun come to life, blah, blah, blah. If you're reading this, then you've been selected to be our newest night watchman security guard. Congratulations. Here at Farley's, your job is very important. Yak. New Edge Incorporated is not responsible for potential injury or death to a person. Upon the discovery that damage or death of any kind has occurred, a missing persons report will be filed within 90 days, or as soon as the property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced, yada yada yada. Look, I know that sounds bad, but trust me, you're gonna do just fine. Been working here for about a year and a half, and there's really nothing to worry about. So, let's focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Now, let's see. First things first, your security cameras. Just gonna fly blind and assume you've already gotten yourself acquainted with them. They run on that computer in the office. Very simple to use, and they're installed throughout most of the store. Of course, there are some blind spots here and there, but that's a given. Shouldn't be too hard to find a workaround for those. Alright, with that out of the way, let's address the elephant in the room. Threats. Now, I'm gonna level with you. Chances of anyone breaking in during any one of your shifts is next to zero. Because, shocker, most self-respecting thieves aren't gonna risk jail time just to break into their local Farley's and gut the register for 20 bucks and some pocket lint. No. What you really need to be wary of are those animatronics. Think I'm pulling your leg? I don't blame you. So, little known fact. When the concept for this place was initially getting mapped out back in, I want to say 79, he wanted Farley and his band to be very advanced. Full body models like the ones they got at Showbiz, but also the ability to, get this, walk around the store and interact with patrons. Well, and that obviously fell through. Stuck with half-body models. However, some of the bots that got shipped off never had that free roam feature fully removed. Our band is one such case. Because of some glitch in their system, can randomly activate during the night and crawl around the store, looking for people to entertain. In this case, that's you, which is a very large inconvenience when you have a job to do. Now, the good news is that I have their movement mapped out, so you're covered there. Tonight, Basil and Charlie should be active. Closest cameras to your office are 9 and 10.
Significa peligro, peligro.
Estoy poniendo muy nervioso. ¡Tengo miedo! Quiero morirme. Me encantaría morirme ahora mismo.
Yeah, new guy. Gretchen here. You know, your manager. Sorry for the late night call, but this is important. I normally wouldn't do this for most of my staff, but you're in a rather unique position. Not only because you'll be watching over the entire mall by yourself, but also because of one store in particular that I need you to keep an eye on. Before I get to that though, let's go over the basics. First things first, your security cameras. You can pull them up on that monitor there. State of the art. Full color, decent quality, yada yada. It says on your resume that you've worked security gigs before, so I probably won't need to go into detail. The only thing worth noting is how dark the building is. Keeping the lights on after hours costs a pretty penny. So your best bet is to just use the camera spotlights. Just hold down on that light bulb icon and presto! Next up, defenses. Installed in your left and right hallways are security gates. There was one in the middle, but that's been on the commission for a while. I put in a work order a couple of days ago, so hopefully maintenance will get that fixed for you before the week is up. With all that said, I don't think you'll need the gates. At least not for tonight. Which brings me to why I'm calling in the first place. You've seen that new store in the plaza, right? Farley Juniors? Kinda hard not to at the moment. It's all over TV and the paper. They must have spent half their budget on advertising alone. If you ask me though, they didn't need to. Those hunks of plastic have been revealed crowd pleasers. Their animatronic band. State of the art apparently. Got all sorts of bells and whistles.
Okay, now we should start by cleaning his parts. The VHS say to clean with your pad. However, the system is working a bit quirky and with connection errors. So we are going to use the old ways. Try to find a cleaning spray. Take a look around and try to find it. Nothing yet? Okay, try to look under the table. Oh no, the power is going crazy right now. The system is out of control. And we need to go to the generator room and restart the whole power of the pizzeria. The power is restarting now. It will take a little bit more than a minute. Hold on and everything will be fine, but take a close attention to Freddy. He likes to walk in the dark. If you see him, put a light on his face. This should scare him away. But if you heard a laugh, just look to the opposite side, okay?